Hello everyone, it's AWemboWay here. First of all, welcome to my 5-month update, and thank you to anybody tuning in and who's been watching me over the past 5 months and subscribing to me. Thank you, it means so much. Now, this video is going to be different to my previous monthly subscription videos, and the reason why is because I'm actually going to do something besides talk. But the two things I'm going to cover are looking at channel analytics using my own and how to do so, and then also we are going to have me explain why I've only posted one video this month. Essentially, it's just a lot went wrong, but I want to talk about it because anyone who watches this video, whether becoming a YouTuber or essentially should I? Yes, you should, but I just want to talk about some of the things that may come up that you don't see people talk about when making this kind of content. So, first things first, into the analytics. So, yes, YouTube has its own ingrained channel analytics, which I suggest you study well. It says things like your reach, which is essentially your impressions, your click-through rate. My click-through rate has gone up because I'm better at making thumbnails, apparently, but my impressions have gone down. My engagement has actually decreased because apparently my videos are getting worse. But we'll talk about why I think this is the case as we go on. But for the sake of ease, I've actually created an Excel spreadsheet for myself so I could analyze everything. Now, this includes what people consider the most important metrics on YouTube, including things such as watch time, view duration, retention, click-through rates, subscribers gained, likes, comments, and others. Now, upon immediately looking at these, I have sorted it to represent what is classed as the best on my channel for each individual section. So, looking at this, my watch time has actually gone to the Dark Deception video I did with my girlfriend, then Battle of the Paunch, which was of course Civil Monkey Dave Paunch video, the third, Dead by Daylight, again Civil Monkey Dave with the Dead by Daylight, and the fourth one was my Dark Deception Clowns video, which was actually the last one of the series, but also one I did advertise on Facebook, so that's something important to note. Now, the clearest thing here, though, for watch time, there is speculation in my mind that the Dark Deception with my girlfriend one was the video targeted by bots because it had one spike in a day, so I think that one could be a little bit sketchy. However, something important to note about all these with best watch time, except the Dark Deception Clowns one, which I advertised on Facebook, is they're all collaborations. So, something to take away for myself and others here. If you're looking to increase your watch time, collaborations is the way to do it. Most likely, again, you get the subscribers of yourself and the subscribers of the other channel, so naturally it's going to boost your numbers. So, important point there, you've already learned. Second thing was best view duration. Now, for me, this is of course, or it's the duration percent at which people watch the video for. Now, my best ones here were my first month on YouTube and my second month on YouTube, followed by Shower with Your Dad. Where's my dad? Okay. And the Battle of Paunch with Civil Monkey Dave. Now, the reason I believe the view duration to be the best on the months, which we'll go into more depth, is they are shorter videos. My monthly updates tend to be very short, 3 to 4 minutes at most, and again, it's much easier when you see a video that's 3 to 4 minutes to digest it and go, okay, it's only 3 to 4 minutes, as opposed to a 10-minute video where immediately you're going to be like, have I got time to watch all this? So when developing these sorts of videos, it is a good thing to think, how long should this video be? And again, through creating these analytics myself is something that I'm now realizing I have to pay more attention to, and hopefully over the coming months again, focusing on this will allow my channel to grow better. We'll see. Best CTR, click-through rate. Click-through rate is how often people click on your thumbnails, and the results on this one are pretty self-explanatory for themselves, with the 4-month, the 3-month, and the 2-month, which apparently these thumbnails are the best, and maybe that's because they're the most simplistic, or maybe it's the title, and people like to see how a channel progresses. I know people do, and this comes into a point I will pick up later of, what am I doing with my channel? But we'll come back to that. Best likes to views, again, we're looking at the months, and then How to Beat Agatha, which was a Dark Deception tutorial. Actually, closing doors is not a bad idea, which is interesting, and then Dark Deception with my sister. Can't exactly tell you why they may be the most liked, but they were. Maybe it's because, again, collaboration with my sister. How to Beat Agatha, not sure. Now, one of my personal important ones that I want to look at, again, we're going to look into the graphs of this in a second, but best audience retention. This is the videos that held viewers for the longest time. The videos, basically, people enjoyed the most on my channel. Again, with shorter videos, you would expect the audience retention to be higher because they got less time to watch. But something very interesting about my channel is it was Battle of the Paunch that won with Civil Monkey Dave. Interestingly, maybe that's the interactions with me and Civil Monkey Dave. I have done other videos, obviously collaborations with Dino Joe, my sister and my girlfriend, and the ones with Civil Monkey Dave had the best audience retention. Maybe because he has a great loyal following that sit through and want to watch him in the videos. Maybe it's our interactions. But then again, me and Dino Joe have some really funny interactions, and he's a friend of mine as well. So, not sure. But maybe it's the concept or the whole England versus US. I'm not sure. But that was by far the best audience retention. And there you go. So thank you to Civil Monkey Dave for the opportunity for that video. Again, please go check out his channel and Dino Joe's. Both brilliant. Following that, shower with your dad. I must admit, I don't know why. I haven't a clue. I haven't a clue why this video is one of the best retentions. Maybe it's the other thought that came to me was because that is a video that doesn't include inserted clips that I like to include to try and add some humour to the channel. But I don't know, maybe it's the bizarreness, maybe I have to do weird games, which, hey, there we go, that would explain where the channel has to go. We then have best likes to view games, which again, the video got the most likes was How to Beat Agatha, Dark Deception with my sister, Brawlhalla, and Shower with, again, these two. That's really interesting because despite the fact I've done more horror channels because I thought they were doing the best, Dark Deception, they're not. They're really not. In fact, look at my worst audience retention. Three of the Dark Deception videos are up. In fact, that's interesting. The video of How to Beat Agatha has the most likes, but one of the worst audience retentions. So people like the video, but they didn't like watching it. I don't get it. But hey, maybe someone else has an answer for me. If you do, leave it in the comments. Right, onto the graphs. So the graphs are something I developed just to provide, without the numerical analysis, a view of it on the long term. So, watch time. I have got terrible watch time recently. What am I doing? I'm doing something wrong. I'm clearly doing something wrong. And again, YouTube is a learning experience. Where I said, what am I doing with my channel? I don't know, apparently. I mean, it's a gaming channel. I knew that. But when I started this, I just wanted to start. I spent so long wanting to make a YouTube channel, and I never did. So I thought, instead of just umming and ahhing, let's just do it, and here we are. Best example of it. I'm learning while developing the channel, and again, because I've started, I'm actually making progress, and I do learn these things. But the video that got the best watch time, again, Civil Monkey Dave, attributed to a collaboration, his viewers and my viewers. Dead by Daylight, again, viewer, other subscribers. For example, if people say, well, why? Because I do collaborations with Dino Joe. Civil Monkey Dave has 1,000 subscribers. Me and Dino Joe, we've both developed our channels at the same time and are working together. And I think we both have around 132 subs anyway, so we've both got very similar sub counts. So, and it may even be the same people because we're friends within our own home countries. So people who see my videos may know Joe, and that's the link. Another thing that did quite well though was the Clowns one, but again, advertised on Facebook, and the other one I advertised on Facebook was Paunch. So interestingly, the spikes are from collaborations or where I've advertised it on Facebook. Notes to make for yourself. This one, again, this is where I did Dark Deception with my girlfriend, and I attribute this possibly to a bot, unfortunately, despite the fact I love that video. Or it might just be because I did something with my girlfriend. There is a big demand on YouTube to see people working with their partners, and I made my girlfriend play a horror game, which she willingly did. On to the next graph, we have click-through rate. Now, the red dots, those are my monthly videos, and again, it's pretty clear to see each spike is from that, and again, they are the most obvious. They feature my subscriber count, and maybe as well as because people like yourself watching this video want to know, how do I build a YouTube channel? And to be honest, I think that's where my channel is going. I'm still going to be doing games, and they're going to be the predominant thing, but I am going to be a channel that plays games and shows the evolution of a channel over time. and that is where this channel will be going. I might start focusing less on the niche as it progresses of horror and more into the weird and wonderful games, which also seem to do well, but also more regular updates, because they are the videos that do well, and they are the videos that seem to bring me the most subscribers. Important things to think about. Next, audience retention, the amount of time people lasted. This is my own demographic, because as you can see it says 50%. The reason it says 50% is because it's how long till half the audience was cut or left the video. So, as you can see here, 7 minutes 12, or well, just between, I can't see the data point exactly, Battle of Paunch, obvious. But if we remove that data point, let's look at the rest. Month 1, Subnautica. I haven't included the Subnautica videos, and this is an important thing for anyone watching this who may do this. I have a lot of very good family and friends who support me and support my YouTube. I asked them, when the channel first started, to watch the videos all the way through for me to boost my numbers, which is good in case of trying to increase your awareness on YouTube, because YouTube will advertise you more. But when it comes to the analytics now, I don't always know if there's a fair representation. I personally think my Subnautica videos were some of my worst videos. I also think my most recent Minecraft horror was one of my worst videos, which kind of shows. But that was due to the glitching, which I'll come on to later, of why I've posted very few videos this month. So the viewers of my channel, what do they like best? My updates on the channel and my weird games, not the horror games. So hey, maybe I'll have to move back into that. It just seems to be the way the analytics are pointing. But again, I want to niche down. These are the things I'm thinking about at my 5th month on YouTube. This is video length versus audience retention. So essentially for me, it's the video length is the blue line, and the retention of how many people stayed, 50%, the bigger the spike, the more people stayed longer, is this. So the closer they are together, typically the better it is, because a touch, that means 100% of the people watched the video, or watched 100% of the video. So Battle of the Paunch, again what we expected, month 1. This point here we can ignore, because that's, I set it to 0 because that's like an hour-long video and that would just ruin the whole thing. But as you can see, the audience retention rate hit 50%. Like if YouTubers or people don't like your video, they're out of there. I mean, I found a video where I think I'd lost, like this one. That's, what time is that? 38 seconds. I'd lost 50% of the viewers of the first video in 38 seconds, and I'm pretty sure. Like this one, Subnautica 3. Here we go. What's this? Let's have a look. That's 0. They just clicked on it and they're gone. Toy Story 1. Let's look for a realistic point. Or the first Toy Story video I released. If it shows. 7 seconds. In the first 7 seconds of the Toy Story 2 video, I do the clips of, oh, this is what's to come. And most of the viewers had left. Looking at this, the videos with the most spikes, in terms of when people watch it, the longer, are the videos without the introduction of, this is what's coming up. So my efforts to create intrigue have backfired so massively that people leave in the first 7 seconds. Gosh, you guys don't hang around. But think about that when you're making your videos. You've got to get the correct balance. But looks like I'm leaving out the bits where I go, oh, this is to come up, because you guys do not like it whatsoever. You're out. 7 seconds. This graph, again, audience retention, percentage of people who watched, or when the video lost 50% of the viewers. The red dots represent the monthly updates. The yellow dots represent collaborations, the black dots represent Dark Deception, and the blue dots represent the weird games. And the results are so self-explanatory to me here, because this is essentially how much or what people enjoy watching on my channel specifically. The monthly updates, because again, people like to see how a YouTube channel progresses. It shows you what to expect. I mean, there's obviously going to be channels that just take off. You provide value. I recently watched, because I'm into stocks, a channel called Jeremiah Entrepreneur Abroad. He, in 2 months, I believe, has gone to 30,000 subscribers. But he's a very in-depth stock channel, and people like to learn, and the YouTube platform itself seems to be shifting slightly in this way, and that seems to be less from the perspective of gaming, because we got Twitch and everything. Again, you're going to have your gods like your PewDiePie and your Jacksepticeye and your Markiplier. They're going to still reign supreme. But the smaller channels that seem to grow faster at the moment are the ones that can provide value or information on YouTube. If you want to be a gaming channel, still go ahead. I mean, Dream, for example, the Minecraft speedrunner, he's got millions of subscribers from just playing Minecraft. It's different because he gets his friends involved and they try and hunt him down, and it's amazing. But it's different. So if you want to do a gaming channel, make it a bit different, which is again what I'm learning. And I'm telling you all this because I want you to grow like I'm growing. And again, we're going to come on to that with my subscriber count. View duration. Apparently my Minecraft horror one had a higher view duration, and Subnautica, again, I think that's an anomaly. Not much to say about that. And my final graph is actually not labelled either way, but it's likes and comments on videos. So the blue line represents likes, the red line represents comments. And as you can see, again, the point where the most activity of both occurs, 4 month, 3 month, oh yeah, no, that's the 2 month, that's Subnautica. And up here, we had the most likes on the statue of Soph, my sister, the Dark Deception with my girlfriend, again, bots, and also the starting from scratch. That will probably be because when I first advertised the channel and everyone's like, yeah, good luck, and thank you to all of you who stick around, and to those who are watching this as well. It's very important to me. So now, something just interesting, I moved the channel to horror, as people picked up in my 3rd month. And the reason why is I got my channel reviewed and was advised to niche down. But I didn't look at my analytics when I did this. I just thought by looking that my Dark Deception videos were doing the best on my channel, and clearly they're not. Something important for me to take on here. Probably because the big channels that do play Dark Deception already have a massive lead on me. This is my Dark Deception videos though, and something very interesting about this, saying about originality, is these points here, one with my girlfriend, again, this is percentage of audience retention again. But the statue with my sister, collaboration, but they're all low. But they start to go up. How to Beat Monkey Business, How to Beat Agatha, the walking one, and Monkey Business Backwards. So the more original the video, again, the more views you got, which is obviously self-explanatory. Anyone can play Dark Deception. And I was watching a video the other day where they said the reason certain channels on YouTube will do so well is what we'll call the entry boundary, which is what do you need to know and do to have the video. So for example, I've forgotten his name unfortunately, but there's a YouTuber who focuses totally on science, and his knowledge of science is incredible, and he only releases very few videos, but his knowledge provides such a high boundary that other people can't compete against his channel. Gaming isn't easy. A lot of people these days have access to a webcam, a console, a PC, and Steam, which means you're competing against everybody who does that. So that's where you've got to find your originality to get ahead. And again, it's all very good knowing the teachings, but if you can't apply them, it doesn't work. But also time. It takes time to be discovered, and that's what I like to appreciate. 5 months in, hey, I've got all the time, so it's important to note. The last one we're going to come on to for today's video is, in terms of the analytics, not my monthly update of why I haven't uploaded much, is this Nick Nimmerman, I apologise massively if I've mispronounced his name, is a YouTube channel which tells you how to create your content and build your channel well. And I follow him, he's brilliant, and it was one of his videos of actually pay attention to your analytics that inspired me to do this. But another video he did was how many videos on average do you need to get to a certain milestone on YouTube. In his case, 1 million, 100,000, 1,000. I'm looking for 1,000. So, on average, the average YouTube channel has to upload 152 videos to get to 1,000 subscribers. That means, on average, you need 6.57 subscribers per video. Now, YouTube works like money invested. It's compound, just because it goes slow and then eventually builds massively. That tends to be how it works. But that means you need an average of 6.57 subscribers per video, which means for 40 videos, I theoretically should be on 262 subscribers. Well, I'm not. I'm on 132, which puts me in the viewer range of around 20 videos. Now again, that doesn't necessarily apply, because compound, the more people that see me, the bigger it will build, the more interesting my videos will get. So that's the important thing to pay attention to there. So, my last point for this video, because I know I'm dragging on already. Damn it, that's the audience retention gone. But I have only uploaded one video this month, apart from my 4-month update. And the reason why is I've just had a lot of problems with OBS. So the Minecraft horror video, I must admit, I don't entirely like it, but I hadn't uploaded any content, and in the back of my mind, I had to get something out. I don't know what the front of my mind was doing then, but I was doing that. Trying to put on something. But it's because I've had trouble with OBS. There's been lag. I mean, I may look back at this video and the sound may not match. No, my luck, I'm going to watch this video and there won't be any sound at all. Because that's the problem I've had. I wanted to create the Minecraft series. It wasn't for some reason being classed as a game on OBS. So I did it as display, which results in the lag. Eventually, I got it to classify as a game on OBS, but the audio wasn't capturing. So I spent 2.5–3 hours recording a video, only to then realise the audio was gone. Did it again, audio was gone. And did another one, the lag and the sound was so out of time, and it just wound me up that I was like, I need to take a step back and I need to get out, take a break. Not a break from YouTube, I mean I'm still doing this, but a break from those kinds of videos and see what I need to do to improve. And here we are. As much as I wanted to do the Minecraft series, because I thought it's original, horror channel, Minecraft, mush, I'm brilliant, it's not what people want on my channel. People want the weird games and the wonderful games, the how to shower with your dad, and spaghetti. Well, spaghetti was a horror game, which is probably why I did worse, because Brawlhalla did better, and I hadn't even played Brawlhalla before. So that is why I haven't uploaded much. I just have had so much trouble with editing and OBS. But again, if you're looking to build a channel, you're gonna have this problem. I was watching a thing on Mr. Beast, and he was saying that he's lost thousands of hours of footage, and you don't see that. You don't see these big YouTubers, your KSI, your Soviet Womble, your Call Me Kevins. They will have lost so much footage over the years, and again, they're at a point. Not Soviet Womble because of his style of editing, but Call Me Kevin, I don't know if he does, but Mr. Beast definitely does, have his own team of editors. So he films and creates the video, but the editing, the really struggle bit for me personally on YouTube, is done for him. So you need to do content you enjoy, and also make sure it's content your audience enjoys. I apparently have been going slightly wrong, and that's something for me to think about. Maybe I'll have to change the banner again and go back to the old one of the whole AWemboWay, keeping out the theme of the introduction, because again, they didn't seem to be liked on my channel. 7 seconds, out of there! And also my ones where it's all the clips. Maybe that's because the YouTube algorithm doesn't like me doing stuff that may be perpetrated as copyright and removing it. So a lot of things to think about on my channel. But the reason I've gone through all of this is not to be narcissistic. It's because I hope you learn something. If you have a look at your channel and think you're going the right way, take a look. What do you need to do different? What is the audience that I have telling me? Because you guys are the reason I do this. I'd like to think one day the name AWemboWay will be a big name on YouTube. I like to think that in 2 to 3, 4 years, whenever, the 5-month video will be the point that I started to take the concept of how to build a YouTube channel while building a YouTube channel seriously. And that will be the point at which I'll go, there it is. And whoever's watching from the future will go, oh look, at this point, 5 months in, he only had 132 subs. And that's going to be my 6-month video of comparing myself to big YouTubers at the same time, but you're going to have to wait for another month for that one. But thank you for watching today. Thank you to anybody subscribed, and thank you for coming to this channel. See you in the next one.